So let's talk about the unboxing experience of this wireless keyboard. So this is how the box look like, as you can see, and it's a 60% keyboard, wireless gaming keyboard, which the company claims. It's a backlight keyboard in a 60% form factor, and it comes with RGB. It has got a type C charging cable, and here you have all the extra details. So let's open the box. So in the box we get this keyboard, and a type C cable which is gold plated, as you can see, and even the quality of the wire is like very good. It's a pretty thick wire and it's a gold plated cable, so that's again a very nice thing to have. Keeping the box aside, this is how the keyboard looks like, and here it has got this type C charger, and this is the on off button, and this is how it looks like. So I think it has got 3 or 4 modes of RGB, and it looks very clean, very minimal. And here is the charging port and switch on off switch, as I already said, and this is how it looks from the back. It has got these like 4 rubber cushions to keep it in the position, and this is how the RGB looks like. So the reason why I bought this keyboard is like basically the first thing, I wanted an RGB keyboard, so this got an RGB. Secondly, I wanted a wireless keyboard, so this is wireless. And third thing is that I didn't wanted a full keyboard because it takes up a lot of space, so I wanted a smaller form factor keyboard, and considering that this fits perfectly, and it costs somewhere around like 1300 or 1400, I'm not sure. And for that price, this is like a very nice keyboard. You get the look of this keyboard is like so minimal, so clean, so aesthetic, and even the functionality was, it's like pretty good. It has got RGB, you can connect it wirelessly via Bluetooth. It has got a type C charger, and it does its work like pretty well. I usually use this with my laptop, so this like does my job pretty well. And the good thing is that like it comes in this complete white look, like complete white design. So yeah, like if you are having a white setup, so this will suit like very perfectly. And another thing is that the RGB here looks very good, and it helps a lot while working at night, and the brightness can be adjusted according to your need, so that's again a good thing. And even the battery backup on this keyboard seems pretty good. It's been like 4 to 5 days since I bought this, and I have been using so far without charging it even once. So, and I have used it like for quite a long period, like I have used continuously for like 1 or 2 hours straight from past 4 to 5 days. So far this is going pretty good. So that is all about the good thing. The bad thing which I didn't like is that this is white, so it gets like dirty very easily. So you can already see that I have this ink mark, and which I'm trying to erase, but it is somehow not able to get off from here. So that's one thing. Second thing which I faced is, I want to show you, like, this is the keyboard I was using previously, and it has these arrow buttons, and it has separate numeric key, and it has separate function keys. So it was like very convenient to use this. Also it has a caps lock indicator here. It's not on, so you can actually see the caps lock thing here. The numeric key and the function key is inbuilt into the one row. Secondly, the arrow keys here is like very confusing. I'm still trying to figure out like how to use this. So that's one of the thing I feel that is kind of annoying sometimes, and it also gets dirty very easily. So I told you already about it. Third, that in this keyboard, if you see, this is also wireless keyboard, but there is no any physical switch to turn it off or turn it on. So what it does, like, it automatically senses that it's not being used, and it automatically turns it off. So that was like a very convenient feature. But here we have to like turn it off manually. Here is a manual switch which you have to use each time, and you have to like shut this down manually via switch. So that's kind of annoying sometimes. And good part is this RGB looks very nice, and it's very convenient while using during the night period. And as you can see, it automatically turns off the RGB light if you don't use it for like 30 seconds, I believe. So that's a nice feature. That is something how you can save the battery on this keyboard. Also, I wanted to point out that this is like marginally small as compared to my old keyboard. So this is how my old keyboard was. Like, it has this big unusable space, I would say. And this was also very nice keyboard, very minimal looking, and yeah, very nice. I really liked this keyboard. But if you see this keyboard, it is like even smaller than this. It was already a very small keyboard, but it is even smaller than this. So this takes up like very small space on your table, and lengthwise they both are like exactly same. But yeah, if you see the overall size, this is definitely marginally smaller than my old keyboard, and this looks very clean. Also, one thing which I would like to mention, that if you don't like to keep the RGB on, it can be like turned off this way. So you can see it is not working, or else you can use function plus spacebar shortcuts to completely turn off the RGB. So yeah, the RGB will not work, even the modes will not work. So that's how it can be turned off, and the battery can be saved if you are low on battery. One of the cons I would like to add, that here is no caps lock indicator. So even if you turn on the caps lock, you cannot physically see from the keyboard that if it is turned off on, and that is like one of the cons which I faced. Like, I have to literally figure out that if the caps lock is on or off, because there is no physical indication over here through via any light or something to figure out if the caps lock is on or not. You can see I have connected my mouse and keyboard both via Bluetooth, so I can see the status of my mouse, like how much battery percentage is left on that mouse. But if you see the keyboard, there is no such indication of battery even on the system, so you cannot really figure out how much battery is left. It cannot be used in a wired mode. The USB can only be used to charge this keyboard.
So please subscribe, whatever. Okay, thank you.